Everyone on their feet, 400 miles in front of these drivers from Kentucky. Great start for Daniel Suarez in the 41 as he dives below that speedy dry. You see a little of it coming up as Almirola went through it.
Here we go. Dale Jr. talked about it. Difficult turn 3. We'll see the first time through if they're successful. Yeah, all those guys on the bottom not in the PJ1 tire compound, traction compound. Creating some problems for those guys trying to get traction.
3 wide already for third. Kevin Harvick in the 4 on the inside. The 1, Kurt Busch on the outside making that line work. And the 2 of Brad Keselowski had to check up. There's the gap between 1 and 2. Kurt Busch has that lead over Joey Logano, the 1 over the 22 as they enter turns 3 and 4 for the final time of this stage. A week ago, it was Lightning that stole the win away at Daytona. Nobody's going to steal this stage win away from Kurt Busch. He'll get the win in stage 1.
If you're Kyle Busch, you know, and you're hearing that from the 20, then slow down, right? And he did. He ran a 30.57 that lap. That's over a half a second slower than he's been running. If there's no pressure coming from behind, slow down, save your tires. Kelly.
Yeah, and that's exactly the message that the team has passed along to Kyle Busch. They said, look, you've got about a 2-second gap. No need to push it on these tires. Remember, Kyle got 4 fresh Goodyear tires last time they came down pit road, so now they're trying to preserve those.
Rick, these crew chiefs raised their game. And it might not be as obvious because it isn't when you come to pit road or how much fuel, how they are managing these races and helping their driver manage these races. Jeff, it is chess. It is high-level chess what these crew chiefs are pulling off, and the drivers are executing.
Yeah, it really is. It's amazing how they're adapting to the situation. The other thing that's going on is that Denny Hamlin is the second car 1 lap down.
And as you say that, the pit crews can't make a mistake in that high-speed game of chess that Steve just talked about.
So right here, the 47 car, he's actually, the 47 car is a lap down. It would help, right now it would actually help if the 18 would go by and get Priest. That would put Hamlin, that would put him 2 down, that would put Hamlin in the situation where he was the first car 1 lap down.
Yeah, the free pass goes to the highest scored driver 1 lap down.
All right, green checker, you're pedaling.
And there was the green and white checkered. Kyle Busch wins stage 2. So the Busch brothers have dominated in Kentucky. Oh yeah, take a look at this for the lead. Kurt Busch moving to the inside, trying to take that top spot away from Clint Boyer.
Boy, Clint's going to fight him hard here. Can he stay on the, oh yeah, he's going to stay on that quarter panel. Man, Kurt just cannot complete the pass.
Clint's committed to that middle of the racetrack.
Oh, boy, that was so close right there.
But again, look at what this has done for the 18. Here comes Kyle Busch. Those 2 running side by side. 3 cars side by side for the lead.
Now who do you block? If you're Boyer, what do you do right here?
You block them both.
You block them both.
How do you do that?
You get your car really wide.
Around a lot.
Now the brothers fighting for second.
Clint Boyer's looking back there and he's thinking, man, good, give me a little relief.
And the other thing, you just saw the 1 car, he was able to hold his brother off by running that middle.
But they're catching some lap traffic here. And that 48 in front, is that going to cost us 14 on quarter exit?
Oh, he's got tight. He got really tight right there. The 1's going to be able to drive underneath him. Now what happens when they get to the 48?
Big run by the 1 of Kurt Busch. Going into turn 1. Can he clear him?
Oh, he's there. 14's going to stay there. Clint's going to stay there.
Where's the 18 going? Who's the 18 going to try to push here? Not enough momentum to push either one, really.
Yeah, when they're side by side, it's even worse on that following car back there for the 18. The air's terrible on that car.
Next time, pit next time.
Oh, no, don't pit.
Higher.
How about Logano coming in the fight?
Here comes the 14.
They're calling the 14 to pit road. Yeah, they need to. He has the least amount of fuel of everybody, the 14.
He's going to have to get down right here.
I just don't want this to end.
Kurt Busch has taken away the top spot. That means now Clint Boyer will be coming to pit road. Then the fight for third behind them, Logano and Kyle Busch.
And Eric Almirola also, he's in this pack.
So Clint's going to pit here, and the 22 is on the bottom line.
Saw his hand out the window, letting the other guys know he was coming to pit road. He comes to pit road. Can't make a mistake here if Clint Bowyer wants to win this race.
And Rick, that's exactly what Mike Bugaravich told us a moment ago, just told the crew, and just told Clint Bowyer. Steve made the point. They have less fuel than everybody else, but also as soon as the window opened to make it to the end of the race, Bugaravich wanted him on pit road. They played this game all day long, pitting early in the cycle versus everybody else. Bugaravich going to go with 4 fresh Goodyear tires. A little adjustment, not much, because Bowyer said the car's a little bit tight. Now they hope a caution doesn't come out. You see on the left-hand side of the screen, Kurt Busch still leading. We'll see all the cycles out, but this should be the last stop of the day for Bowyer with 60 to go.
We're good to the end of the race.
Yep, you heard right there. Marty's absolutely right. Don't speed, execute. Now, guys, it's all about, I'm talking the most finite decisions. Clint Bowyer, how does he hit traffic? How does he pass lap cars? What does Kurt Busch do? There's going to be a gap between the 14 pit stop and the other leaders. We just saw you could put a blanket over the front 4 when the 14 peeled off. Well, in a few more laps, we'll see the other leaders pit, and all of those decisions between the two will perhaps decide the lead of this race.
This is exactly what Joey's hoping for. Is Ricardo has some issues with some lap traffic. It's brought Joey closer.
Yeah, Kevin Harvick's 4th position, but without a pit stop yet to be had, he's going to pull over and let the 18 have the top of the racetrack.
It was 0.4 of a second. The gap now between the 18 and 22 down to 0.2 of a second, Parker.
Guys, the 6 of Ryan Newman just came across the radio and said, I'm coming to you. I just ran out of fuel. So they're pushing this as far as you can go. Although it looks like he's still got it there. He's probably going to try to get to the bottom and come down pit road. They've pushed this strategy as far as they possibly can. He'll most likely do 2 tires here and get that thing full of fuel.
That leaves Daniel Suarez on the racetrack to take the lead. Matty D is still on the track as well. Kyle Busch, Joey Logano here.
Kyle Busch went to the bottom of the racetrack, gave Joey what he wanted, gave him the top. Look at the run Joey's got.
Boy.
Here comes Logano. He looks to the inside. This is for the lead. As soon as the green flag pit stop cycle, boom! He came down to try to block. Logano takes the spot away.
Crossover move.
But that's okay for Joey. Joey's okay with that as long as he can stay side by side with him. Look at it, side draft down the back straightaway.
He's not giving up. Kyle Busch fighting once again on the inside.
Joey has the line he wants, so that's where he wants to be on the outside. That slide job. That's what that was. He overdrove the corner, slid in front of the 18, and the 18 was able to get back to him, but Joey had what he wanted. He had the outside of him, even though it let Kyle get next to him.
And you hear the radio, the 18 car, he's getting tight, and you could see it. The car just not turning. Joey taking advantage of that.
Joey's been so much faster, rotating the middle of the corner the last 7 or 8 laps.
This is for 2nd and 3rd place.
Well,
Daniel Suarez is on pit road.
Yeah, it's for the lead now, and Logano will take the lead away as soon as they go across the start-finish line, which they do now. Joey Logano leading at Kentucky.
And driving away, he ran the 94, 29.94. Kyle Busch is 30.26.
So check this exchange out. Kyle Busch's car is just not as good as he needs it to be. They're huge side draft right here. Watch Joey Logano. He goes below the yellow line, entering the corner, had to get back on the racetrack. Then he overdrives the corner, slides in front of the 18. Look at this. Look at this. Just crazy how far down on the racetrack they are, Junior.
Yeah, Kyle knew he had to stay on that quarter panel to try to side draft, so he had to get aggressive and go down the racetrack. Then down the back straightaway. Even more side drafting. These guys just giving their best.
Defending series champion Joey Logano out in front now. He has an 0.8 of a second lead over Kyle Busch.
It's ridiculous. These guys are driving like it's the rental go-kart place at 185 miles an hour. I mean, this is what it looks like when you go rent a go-kart for $5. These guys are going almost 200.
They're not going to kick him out, are they?
Well,
no, that's what happens when I do that. They kick me out.
Yeah, the officials are pointing at him. Don't make contact. Don't make contact.
Yeah, and listen, with 10 to go, to restarts, anything can happen. I don't want to make it sound like it's over, but the fact that he's even inside the top 10, very impressive.
We mentioned 10 to go. We're here with you until 11:30 for post-race coverage. This race has gone very quickly.
And
Joey Logano.
Joey's out front here, and he's got a great lead. 1.79 seconds on Kyle Busch, but the last 3 laps, Kyle Busch has ran faster, 2 to 4 tenths faster the last few laps. For some reason, Joey may be backing off a little bit, trying to save that right front. Either that or Kyle's found something and he's running him down. See if that trend continues.
Still slow.
Yeah, another 2 tenths faster for Kyle Busch that lap.
And guys, when I look out on the horizon out in front of that 22, I see some traffic. Just what, maybe 20, 25 car lengths out, I'm sure. The pace he's going, don't you think he'll catch those guys?
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, I don't want to make something out of nothing, but 4 laps in a row, Kyle Busch has chopped that lead down quite a bit. Still a long ways to go before he catches Joey Logano in 8 laps.
I bet it's something like Kyle Busch. See that car getting closer.
30 flat that run, so he picked up 3/10 of a second in that lap. Joey, yeah, Joey did. So he was managing.
Increased his lead by 1/10 of a second over Kyle Busch. So Logano now has a 1.6 second lead over Kyle Busch. Running up in the top 3, Eric Jones in 3rd. Kurt Busch is 4th. Denny Hamlin in 5th. Get a few updates. Dave.
Rick wanted to give you a quick update on Eric Jones. Ever since that last pit
caution's
stop,
out.
in trouble.
The 43 of Bubba around.
He's blown a right rear tire on that car.
6 laps to go, and the caution comes out. A restart coming out.
Middle 1-2, middle 1-2.
Going off turn 2 here. Dang, he's lucky to. If he blew a right rear tire, he is lucky not to hit anything.
Steve, who's the better restarter here as far as Logano or Kyle Busch as we look at this replay?
He's loose.
Things around early in the corner. Did a good job not having the wheels too far to the right, but having them far enough to the right not to hit this inside wall too hard.
He must have felt that tire going down or something going into. Yeah, watch here. Yeah, he feels it right there. The tire comes apart on the straightaway. Lucky for him, he's able to slow it down and keep it out of the fence.
Watch Eric Jones in that 20 car. Can he lay back and get a launch on the 18? Get underneath him, make it 3 wide.
Logano has chosen the outside line. Kyle Busch on the inside. Green flag back in the air. Overtime. Look at how hard the 18 is going into turn 1.
Kurt Busch to the outside.
Kyle Busch gets the lead. Here comes the 20 of Eric Jones. Jones on the inside. He'll try to take the lead as they go down the backstretch.
Kyle side drafted his brother Kurt. That could be all Jones needs. Can he? Oh, look at Kyle Busch drive it down into turn 3.
Can he hold it? 4 wide and into the wall.
Down
That
the
was
front
Chase
straightaway.
Elliott. Side by side, here comes Kurt Busch. He takes the lead away from his brother. But now, Kyle Busch fighting back. Contact made as they go into 1. The Busch brothers, side by side. Tire rub by Kurt Busch. Kyle Busch now fighting on the inside. Once again, Kurt Busch making that outside line work.
What does Jones do here if these two get together?
Coming out of turn 4. Kurt Busch with the advantage. Kyle Busch slides. Kurt Busch will win.
What a finish! Unreal.
That was awesome. Hey, think about this team. Think about what happened to that team last week. Sitting there leading the race, pitted, lightning came out, then they come back this week and win the race. That is redemption.
What an incredible scene. Kurt Busch absolutely exhausted. I'm not sure if that's from the win or from the celebration or the battle to get the win. Wow. Kurt, walk me through that final restart and passing your brother for the win.
Hell yeah! Hell yeah!
And the fans like that, Kurt.
You know, racing your little brother every week and watching him win a lot. I'm proud of him, but I'm proud of him. He gave me a little bit of room on that outside. He could have clobbered us against the wall, and 3rd place probably would have got it. What an awesome run. We got this monster Chevy victory lane. Thank you, Kentucky.
Hey, so is this redemption for last week? I know you were so mad when all that went down with the lightning of all things that cost you the win. A little redemption for this team?
Well, we got a yellow at the end that put us back in position, so whatever last week was, it's this week right now. We got the trophy. Woo!
How about for your crew chief, Matt McCall, his first ever win for him?
A lot of good first wins with this group of guys. I'm really proud of them. You know, the way that we came together early and had speed, We just weren't completing all the little steps that it took to be a winner in the Monster Energy Cup Series. Now they're all winners.
There you go. I think the fans enjoyed it, Kurt. Go celebrate with your race team and celebrate a big win at Kentucky. Kurt Busch fans, he's your winner here, Kelly.
And younger brother Kyle on the wrong end of that thrilling finish. Kurt said he's tired of watching you win week in, week out. He also thanked you for giving him a little bit of room there, not putting him in the wall. What was the finish of that race like for you?
Glad it was a thriller. You know, just unfortunately we were on the wrong end of the deal for everybody at M&M's and Toyota, you know, Interstate Batteries, all the folks that get us to where we're at. But congratulations to Kurt and Chip and Monster, all the guys over there. It's obviously cool to put on great races and great finishes, and been a part of a lot of them, and not very many, in fact none with my brother like that, so that was a first. But you know, no hard feelings, we'll move on.